Hello, now we'll solve a problem on the power consumption, that is the power consumption by the electric bulb. This is a practical problem. If you purchase a bulb from the market, you will find that on the bulb some voltage is written like this 220 volt, and also watt 100 watt, like this it is written on the bulb. And what is this? This is called the rating of the bulb. Okay, this is the rating, means the bulb is rated for this, and that means the company wants it to be used for 220 volt supply, and if it will be connected to a 220 volt supply, then it will consume 100 watt. That is the meaning of the rating. Every electrical device or any device will find a rating. In electrical devices, you will mainly find the voltage is specified and the watt, how much watt it will consume, and also sometimes current is specified, what is the current that the equipment will take, and sometimes it is not given. There is a purpose behind that. Here usually the common people, for them they are concerned mainly with what is the wattage, that means what is the power of the bulb, and so the power is specified and the voltage is specified, just to inform that this bulb should be connected to the voltage supply for to get that much power. That means if this bulb will be connected to 220 volt supply, then it will consume 100 watt power. So if this bulb is connected to 220 volt supply, this is a 220 volt DC supply, this is plus, this is minus. So this side is connected to one end and this side is connected to other end. So the voltage across the terminal points, that is how much? This is 220 volt. Okay. So if this bulb is connected to 220 volt supply, it will consume 100 watt. Okay, but suppose I will say that if this is not connected to the 220 volt supply, rather it is connected to 110 volt supply, 110 volt supply, then what will happen? How much power this bulb will consume? Let us find out. How to find out? There are three formulas for calculating the power consumption. One is P is equal to VI, or we can say P is equal to I square R. P is equal to V square divided by R. These are the three formulas. That is the same formula written in different ways. Okay, so using this formula we can calculate the power supply to the to this lamp. But how to calculate? So you have to find the resistance at least. If you will find the resistance, then current you can find, and you know the voltage supplied across the terminal of the bulb, that is 110 volt. But you have to calculate either the current or the resistance to apply this formula or this formula, or this formula also you can use. Okay, but you have to calculate the resistance first. How to calculate the resistance? Here the resistance is not given, because actually the company does not specify the resistance directly. You have to calculate the resistance. So in this case, what is the resistance? From this information we can find the resistance. If this is connected to 220 volt, then we will get this much power. So what power we are getting? There is 100 watt if that is connected to 220 volt. So from this formula we can calculate the resistance that is hidden in this rating. Okay, because usually the manufacturers do not specify the resistance. For the common people, what they want, power consumed by the bulb and the supply voltage, and they do not care about the resistance. Okay, so you have to calculate the resistance. Then what is the resistance from this formula? R, that is equal to how much? That is equal to V square divided by P. V square divided by P. Then we get resistance R, that is equal to V is how much? V is 220 volt, because when 220 volt is applied, we are getting 100 watt. So for that particular condition we are solving, and we will get the value of resistance is 100. Okay, so 220 into 220 divided by 100, how much we get? So we get 484, this much ohm. This is the resistance of this bulb. Now once got the value of the resistance, means if it will be connected to any voltage source, then we can find the power consumed by this bulb. Okay, so the main thing is that you have to find the resistance. What is the resistance of this bulb? This is the characteristic of the bulb. Okay, and this resistance, it does not change for the particular bulb. You can change the supply voltage. Okay, if it will be 50 volt, then across these two terminals 50 volt will be applied. If it is 25 volt, even if it is 25 volt, this bulb will also glow. Okay, but the intensity will be less, because less power will be consumed. Let us calculate now for 110 volt. When 110 volt will be applied, then we can apply here this formula, or okay, it will be better, because in these two cases we have to calculate the current, that using Ohm's law you can calculate this current, that is equal to V divided by R. So better we have to calculate directly here. So P is equal to V square divided by R. V square divided by, that is how much? So V is how much? 110. It is 110 square divided by R. R is how much? 484. Let us find how much we will get. Let us calculate. So you get 25. Okay, we are getting 25 watts. So when the voltage was 220 volt, when the voltage applied is 220 volt, the current the power that we are getting is 100 watt. When the voltage is reduced to 110 volt, we are getting 25 watt. You can see that when the voltage is reduced by half, the current is not, the power is not reduced by half, rather it is reduced by 1/4. You can see from this formula that it is the power is proportional to the square of the voltage. If the voltage is made 2 times, then the power will be 4 times, and if the voltage is reduced by half, power will become 1/4. Now for any voltage, supplied voltage, you can easily calculate the power consumed by this bulb. So if the voltage will be low, and the power consumption will be less, and if the voltage will be more, the power consumption will be more, and if the voltage will be more, then it will consume more power, more current will flow, and this filament may not bear that, and it may burn out. Okay, next time we'll discuss more. That's all.